what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jeter, and I'm back with another review. This time I have Takara Tomi's Transformers Masterpiece MP-27 Secure Cybertron Security Ironhide. So here's the figure, but here's the box first, and we're gonna go through that real quick. Get your product shots of Ironhide in his vehicle mode, robot mode. Get the Nissan symbol right there, and it says MP-27 Cybertron Security. He's a Nissan Cherry Vanette. And side, got product shot on the side. Top, you got your designation of the figure. On the back, you got all the product shots of what he can do and what he comes with and all that he is. And on the bottom, you got your warnings in Japanese. I can't read it. On the other side, you got a product shot of Ironhide and his glory. And that's it for the box, and off it goes to the Phantom Zone. Then you get your van right here, Ironhide, and it also comes with a kit and caboodle. Yes, kit and caboodle of accessories. First off, it's going through the instruction manual. It's your standard Masterpiece instruction manual for just like your other little vehicles. There's a little fold-out instruction sheet. And you got various product shots, and you got your tech specs right here in English for you, so you'll know what his specs are. And just like any other thing, you got the little cartoon panels trying to homage what the figure actually does and whatnot. So that's it for that. You know, on the back, you got your actual instructions. Well, the instructions are pretty good. Get your little Japanese game card. Not sure what it is, but go for it if you want to. You come with this little tiny thing for his chest for the episode when they discovered the dinosaurs in their cave base. Come on his collector's card in that new style, which I do not like the old style better. And on the back, you got your tech specs, which were shown in English in the instruction booklet. And you come with this little sled with all of these accessories. Tons of accessories comes with two pistols, comes with another gun. This is the G1 gun. Comes with a jetpack, the two thrusters for the jetpack. Comes with a little radar thing that he used for the finding the dinosaur bones in the cave. Comes with some propellant fingers and little propellant glue guns and stuff like that, for little nozzles for his various liquids and rifles and things he came with. He also comes with this little missile thing he had on his back on the 3-part or more that meets the eye from the original G1 cartoon. And we're gonna set this off to the side right here, and we're gonna take a look at the van. And it's a nice looking van. Looks very, very nice, very clean. Got the little panel lines and stuff, but you really can't. They're not that noticeable. Make sure I got them all tabbed in together. Not that really noticeable. Rubber tire, plastic tires. Not rubber. Painted rims with silver paint, not too fancy for the vehicle that it has. It also has a little face thing that I was told that existed in the G1 toy. I never had the G1 toy, so I don't know anything about that, but I really don't care about it. I wish it never existed. You got the little door handles painted on here in silver. Got his blue translucent front windshield, and the other windows are blue translucent. I wish it was a little bit darker. On the underside, you can see his legs right there. A little gap right here, and you can take one of these guns, or you take both the guns, actually, these little pistols that he had, and you can plug it in right here for weapon storage. One on each side. So do that. There you go. Yeah, it looks nice. Very, very nice. Nicely detailed and everything. Only thing that's missing is the Nissan symbol, which I don't know why they didn't put it on here. I guess keep it cartoon accurate, I suppose. I'm not sure. But yeah. You also can take this gun and you can plug it into the top right here. It has a little spring-loaded panel, just like on the cars. Push that in, put the gun in here. So, and they probably do it with these too. Let me see. Yep, do it with those two. So it's up in storage in a few places. So yeah, like the paint right here, how it gradually goes from a lighter shade of yellow to a darker shade, almost orange. All right, put this on the side real quick. Let's go to some size comparisons in vehicle mode. Here he is with a Classics Sunstreaker, just for G-Wiz. Hey. Here he is with Prowl. Sunstreaker. See how they'll look together. Put them out. Slide these boys down. And here he is with Prime, but Prime. Optimus Prime MP-10. You see how he sizes up with that. Looks pretty good, I must say. I wish this didn't exist. Looks stupid. Looks dumb. Alright. Out the way. And just for G-Wiz also, we got him with the iGears Weapon Specialist. I know it's not a masterpiece vehicle or nothing like that, but it's something to compare the two. It's a much shorter van mode. I'll admit this is more meant for classics, but some people, they had this as a placeholder for their Ironhide so they can see how stack up to one another. So, all right. Now that size appearances are out the way, let's get into the transformation. So first, what you're gonna do is go ahead and take this back side. It's tabbed in, so you gotta pull it, rotate it upward like so. Next, what you're gonna do, you're going ahead and bring out these panels right here. You're gonna untab them. So you'll lift them up a little bit and rotate them outward like so. Same thing other side. Bring it up to untab, release the tabs. Then you're gonna rotate it outward like so. Next, what you're gonna do, you're gonna take this hinge, you're gonna rotate it so that this tabs in to right here. It should tab in. I'm doing it right. There you go, tabs in right there. Then you're going to open up this arm like so. And you're going to bring out the arm like that. Same thing other side. Bring down the arm, rotate it, tab in like that. Next, what you're gonna do, then you're gonna bring this panel like so. You're gonna extend the arm. Go ahead, like so. Next, what you're gonna do is gonna bring this portion right here down. You're gonna bring this all the way up, all the way up. Next, what you're gonna do is you're going to pull this portion right here, and it should extend this portion right here, like that. Then you're going to bring this down. Make sure you got it all the way extended. Get these two sides up, and you're going to bring this down. Then you're going to push it so that this panel goes in between this slot space right here. It's kind of tricky because this top portion likes to move. So do it like so. There you go. Next, I'm going to bring the arms upward like that, like that. Flip out the hands up. Take this panel right here. Oh, his face done came off. It's a QC issue, or a little issue I have to figure. We'll get to that later on. So close that panel, close this forearm up. It's going to tab together. This tab right here is going to go right this slot right there, like so. Same thing other side. Rotate fist. Move this panel. Close this panel up on it to it, like so, and leave it like so for right now. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to untap the legs, the back section of the van, like that. Take these wheels, they're kind of tricky, so push it in like so, then you're going to rotate it around on double hinge and like stop like that. See the other side. Push it in like that, rotate it down and in. Next, we're going to take this panel right here, you're going to tab it. You're going to rotate it down like that. Then you're going to rotate again on another hinge, separate hinge. Cover that spot right there. Same thing other side. Rotate on the hinge, rotate on another hinge again. Cover that up. Untab this panel right here. You're going to rotate it downward. And it's going to pass over this little tab right here. So you're going to bring it down. You're going to push this portion right here down slightly so it can pass over this tab. And it's going to lock into place. Same thing other side. Rotate it back. Pressure down. Tabbed in. Next, what you're going to do, you're going to pull the legs out, also slightly. Then you're going to take this panel right here. You're going to untab it, pry from this tab right there. Extend this panel outward like so. Rotate it up like that. Same other side. Out, pull it out. Rotate it upward. Then you bring these legs down like that. You rotate them at the knee. You got these portions right here facing forward, and you're going to rotate them to the outside, and they should click into place like so. Next, what you're going to do is take this front end and you're going to unpeg it. You're going to pull it up. It's going to go all the way up, and these two tabs right here are going to peg in to right here. Not very secure, but that's where they go. Like so. You're going to take these panels right here, or these wheels, and you're going to, well, take this whole panel, you're going to push it in, like so. Rotate this wheel, and this tab right here should tab into its back right there. Push it in, tab into the back. Now you got arms. You're going to rotate his arms, just bring them down, like so. Rotate them down. Got these two clips right here. You're going to clip them so the shoulders stay in place. And there you have it. Oh, I forgot one more thing. I always forget this. You're going to do his chest, and you're going to bring this portion right here down. So you're going to like push on it on this end. So flip it all the way down like that, and bring his chest all the way up. That completes his look. And there you have Ironhide transformed into his robot mode. And he looks so good, don't you agree? Looks all beautiful. Well, seriously, he looks much better than he did in pictures and stuff. I was on the fence about getting this guy. I was going back and forth whether or not I should get the Voodoo Robots one or this one. And in the end, this one seemed more like the better choice if you want to go for a cartoon accurate Ironhide. At least as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I know he has his little flaws and everything I was about to point out a little bit, but overall he looks good. I mean, overall, I'm not disappointed that I had this figure at all. If so, I know how hard it can be to build a whole transformer that transforms into a van and try and keep all that together to make it look cartoon accurate, especially for Ironhide himself. And they did a pretty good job, man. You know, take a look at him, rotate him around. Looks pretty good for the most part. He does have gaps and stuff he can see through right here. His arms are pretty much covering up his back, but if you move these arms out the way, you got all this gappage right here in his back and everything like that. But the arms being down on the sides, they kind of help hide that a little bit. But he just got a little see-through right there on his belly. And speaking of his belly, it does look like he has a big gut and everything. He doesn't really have that much of a, I guess, midriff, you gonna say? Because in the cartoon, you can see more gray in between his trunks and his bumper and stuff right here. And also, this bumper wasn't existing in the cartoon model when he transformed, but you can see a little bit more dark gray, but you can see a little tiny bit right here. I wish they could have done something about that, but I guess they did all they could do and everything. And how his chest kind of sinks in on the sides, it looks kind of weird, but at certain angles, he looks pretty good, you know. The face sculpt looks good to me, and I mean, I'm happy with it. I'm not, like I said, it looks much better in person than it did in pictures, and he does have little flaws. He's got the little, like I just pointed out, and also he has these little panels right here. And there's been like a fan mod you can do, but I wouldn't advise doing it unless you absolutely know what you're doing with cutting plastic and stuff like that. So, and people complain about the wheels on his butt. I mean, do you just split your fingers from the back? I mean, it doesn't really bother me. So yeah, he looks pretty good. Hip panels don't bother me that much, and it looks awesome. Oh, one more thing I have to do. His heel spurs. Flip these out. There you go. Looks good. And as far as articulation goes, he is quite articulate. His head does look up. It's on I think it's a ball joint. Like a ball joint. Looks up. And he can go side to side. Looks left and right. Arms do go around 360, but they kind of hindered because you got the way this arm is designed, because when you lift it all the way up, it gets kind of stuck right here, but you have to work it to go all the way around like so. So you want to give him a little flying pose with his jetpack. It's going to look kind of weird, which that's kind of a little knock to them. I wish they could have designed something a little bit better than that for his arm, especially with the jetpack feature and stuff. And they got the new stands out for their figures. Takara does. So I wish they could have done something about that. So let's go around, but you gotta move it. It does go out the shoulder. Rotates at the upper bicep right there. Bends at the elbow. Rotates at the wrist. Semi-articulated fingers. Just a pin going through and get the 4 fingers connected to that one pin. The thumb right there. Rotates at the waist. About that much, which is pretty good for a natural waist bend. Legs go forward, but you got these flaps right here, so you get pretty good forward motion on the leg. Out to the side, about that much. Bends at the knee, about that much. Rotates at the knee. Toe does go forward and back, or foot goes forward and back, and it has a tilt side to side. Tilt to the side. Yeah, that's it as far as articulation goes. And for his accessories, you can take his little backpack and you plug into the back right here. A tab right there. Take the little thruster. There's 2 of them, so I'm just gonna do one for right now. You just plug it on in. You have them flying off and whatnot. I don't remember what episode that was from. So you plug that. You got a little radar thing. You plug into his forearm right there. You got his laser shooting hands or hands that shoot out cool liquid nitrogen or stuff like that. So what you're gonna do, pretty much open up his forearm, flip his hand back in, exposing this tab right here. Close the arm back up, and you take the tab and you plug it in. How about some cool liquid nitrogen Decepticons? Like that. And also one other thing that you just saw when I was turning the transformation, his face does pop off. So you just push his horn at the back, unlocks the connection, pull his face off. He comes with an alternate face, which can store on the bottom right here. Peg it, and you just put it on. And you got him doing like a yelling face, intense, give him a little bit of emotion, like that. And these other hand accessories, they function the same way as this one does. All you do. And for his thing for the back, all you gotta do is just peg it in, just like the jetpack. He got his little missile that he shot out while not letting the Decepticons eat his dust or their dust, and he was tired eating dust. And Blue Streak came after him. And speaking of Blue Streak, here we got a size comparison with Blue Streak. Here he is with Red Alert. Here we are with MP-10 Optimus Prime. And here he goes with his eye gear itself. You can see the difference between the two. You can see this one looks more like an IDW Ironhide from the early days, his Ironhide miniseries and stuff. So, and before we close, I'm just gonna go over this one last little gimmick with y'all. This little thing right here, all you gotta do is open up his chest. When I believe it's my first time doing this, so you just slide on. There's a little lip right there, and you just put it back up, and there you go. You got a little dinosaur detector with his little radar that he had plugged in right here. Prime, I think there's something underneath these rocks. Dig it up, Ironhide. Alright, y'all, this has been me, Jeter. I do recommend this figure. He is he's pretty good. All the Ironhides we got here right now, this is probably the best one for your masterpiece Ironhide. Everyone, everyone does their collections different and everything, but if you don't want a cartoon accurate look for your collection, I do recommend this guy right here. He is the best out of the two masterpiece Ironhides that are out right now. This is official Takara. Get that going for it. More cartoon accurate than the Voodoo one. He's not stuck in a permanent A stance. I like the Voodoo. But he does have his little flaws and stuff like that, like I pointed out earlier with the hip panels, and you can see through his chest and everything like that. And his chest looks kind of like a beer belly, especially from the side and everything like that. But I mean, it's not too bad when you got him actually in hand and posing him around and stuff like that. Alright, y'all, this has been me, Jeter. Thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for more reviews, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.